I know that many people are struggling on the area of money, and I was at a conference this past weekend where it was a marriage enrichment conference, and they had called us as Centonomy in to speak about money, and the organizers were saying one of the biggest issue that the couples were facing in that room was money. Next up is sex, and they're usually about the same. At the top there at the same level that we're talking about. And so when I'm speaking about this, I understand the weight of it. I understand the different cultural contexts that we have, religious contexts that we have. And so when I'm speaking about this, I hope that you'll be able to take on board the ideas, hopefully the ones that you find useful, that you can put them into practice. The ones that you don't, think about them though, because the idea is to challenge, not just to go the same way that we've been going all our lives. So a couple of ideas. Let's start off with before you get married. So I think that many of the issues that are faced within a marriage could have been sorted out by a simple discussion beforehand. One of the most important things that you can start off with is to understand what you want. What are your personal views? What are your personal dreams? And what are your personal values that you would like to stick with? If you understand yourself, then it's much easier to understand somebody else and probably be in a relationship with them. So the first thing that you should do is decide, what do you want? And what are you willing to do to get there? Because when you get into a relationship, the difference in values, the difference in upbringing, the difference in methodology can be an issue. But if you have the same goal, then you can begin to work together towards that. So decide, first of all, what you want. Secondly, when now you get into the relationship, ask the right questions. I think we must stop being so, for lack of a better word, shy about things that matter to us. We must be able to ask questions that will get the answers that help us decide, is this the person I want to spend my life with or not? Ask the questions about, where would you like to, what kind of lifestyle, things were tough, what could we do about it? Ask the questions about, where are you coming from right now? What kind of lifestyle are you used to? Where do you live? Which school did you go to? What do your parents do for a living? Because all these things will come into play. If somebody has come from a lifestyle of luxury, then they're used to that lifestyle, and you might be shocked when you get into that house and wonder, why are they spending so much on something that you wouldn't spend that much on? And the other person might be coming from a background where there's been poverty, and so you're so stringent with yourself, you don't even spend, you're a miser, because everything you come, you must take care of. If you had asked the right question, you could understand and hopefully begin to work towards a similar dream. Number 3, gauge the person's actions. Because in life, actions speak louder than words. If somebody says that, I'm very disciplined, but you watch them and they're indisciplined, or I may just, I like to party and enjoy, but on the other side, you find them that they're being careful with how they party and enjoy themselves. Watch actions, because actions will tell you what that person wants. Once you've done all these 3, now you are in a relationship, make a decision as to what you want together. Because in as much as you've come from one place and the other person has come from another place, yes, that's how you were, but now where are you going? This is the question that you need to answer and decide how you're going to do so as a team. The last piece of advice for before marriage, I hope you'll take this one. Please, please, please try not to start your marriage in debt. Don't borrow for that wedding that you want to get into. Don't go and find yourself starting off with a huge burden that you didn't need. If you can start off with a simple wedding, you can have a party later. But if you can have a simple wedding so that when you start, there's no pressure of debt on your family, I think that would be a great place to begin. So a couple of ideas as we discussed before marriage, but after that, we'll start about starting right. So once you get into the marriage, what are some principles that you can use around money that can help you? I hope that was useful. Don't be too mean in the comments below. Hopefully we can have a constructive discussion. I know this is something that is different for everyone. I was just sharing our thoughts that could probably help you. Comment down below and let's continue this discussion next week, starting right.